Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. It's Pride Month and today we're doing Pride nails. Here are our colors. I just wanted to run you through them before we get started because there are so many. You'll have noticed this one is not like the rest, but that's because I don't have a purple shade like this in China Glaze. But that's okay because you can use whatever you like. China Glaze, Salsa, Orange Knockout, Yellow Polka Dot Bikini, 4-Leaf Clover, Blue Raspberry Ice, Orly, Crash the Party, Kiara Sky, Time for a Selfie, China Glaze, Fast Forward, Quick Dry Top Coat. We will also be using sponges for a gradient, possibly Star Glue for transfer foils with some Rainbow Flame transfer foils, but I haven't decided yet. And here's my hand. I do not need to put down a base coat today because I already have something on here, and I would normally recommend putting down a white base so your colors are vibrant, but this one is pretty light and so I think it's gonna work just fine. So first, let's start by making our gradient sponge. So you're gonna put the colors you want on here, and now it's gonna soak up a little bit. So you're gonna wanna make sure you put a generous amount. This would also be a great time to use liquid latex, but I didn't. So I'm gonna have to do all kind of cleanup work, but that's okay. And then you take your finger and then you just start kind of dabbing. Move it up and down a little bit so it gets a bit of a blend. And that's what we've got. Purple to blue on this one. It is a bit sheer on this first coat, so I may go in and do a second coat of gradients once I make my way across. And then on the next one, we're gonna do a blue to green. Yep. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and speed through the rest of these. Alright, so here's what we have. What do you think? Alright, I've cleaned that up a little bit. If you do this, I definitely recommend using liquid latex so you don't have to go through all that hassle. And it does stain your fingers a little bit, but when I wash my hands later, that'll come up. Let me go ahead with a top coat. I've decided not to do a second round. I'm going to leave it the way that it is because I kind of like it. Oh no, there's a debris. I don't know if I can get that out. I got it, but I've messed up my polish a little bit. Let's see if I can scrub that back together. Nope. Well, that's disappointing. Now I've got a messed up thumb. So we will give that a little bit of time to dry. That layer is just to seal in the color. And then we're gonna go in with our next thing. All right, these have dried down. So we're gonna go in and put Star Glue on the bottom half of each nail because that's where we're gonna put some flames. All right, now this stuff is like nail polish. It dries by the air. It is not a gel. There is a gel product that works the same as this, and this is going to dry clear. It just goes on white. It's not school glue. You are not going to be able to make a substitution and just use school glue to do this. You have to make sure that it is actually nail transfer glue, commonly called Star Glue. I don't know why, but it is. So you put that on and then you just wait for it to turn clear, and then that is when it is ready. Okay, some of these are clear, some of them are still working on it. So we are going to start with the ones that have finished while the others get a chance to. So let's actually just start over here for fun. I am going to use this flame. These aren't exactly right in the rainbow colors. They're not as vibrant as the paint, but they are what I have. And with the transfer foil, you want to make sure you're putting the matte side down. Make sure you get it pressed on there really well. If you miss any spots, that part may not transfer. You can even use a tool to help make sure that it is down good if you would like. Alright, and then when you're ready, I recommend a snatching motion for star glue. You can't peel slowly because it may not pull your transfer up right. And there it is. Perfect. Alright, let's go on to this guy. And in this one, we're going to use this one here on the bottom, actually. I'm going to go ahead and use a tweezer to hang on to this because I was having a bit of a hard time grabbing it. Let's put that down there. Push. Let's get it on good. Let me move this so we've got a little bit of sturdiness. Well, that doesn't even matter. Yeah, let's get it on. Don't want to push anything else, any of these other ones. You just want those there so you have room to grab a hold of the plastic. Yes, looking good. I think it's on there pretty smooth. And then snatch. Perfect. Alright, so this middle one, I kind of want that middle flame because that one's too peachy. So we're going to try and get the middle flame on here without getting any of this other. Yeah, like that. I think it may be a little bit crooked. It is. It's more to one side than the other. But we'll live with it. I have done it, and that is what is important. Gotta be careful with these, because if you're holding it too far away, it like static suctions to the star glue before you're ready to place it down. I wanted this one a little bit lower, but it didn't work out that way because it grabbed it. That's okay. And then one more, we're gonna put in this smaller one here. And ta-da! So let's have a look at what we've got. All right. It won't stay clear. It keeps trying to fuzz up, but I hope you can see. We have our gradient, we have our flames. Let's turn it over. I think that looks really cute. Here's our thumb. Now we're gonna go in with this Kiara Sky hollow glitter because that's really gonna make it pop. There we go. You know what it kind of reminds me of is those sour candies. They're like strips, whatever, something, and they're like in a long package that's, you know, like a tray. And you know what I'm talking about, those sour thingies. That's kind of what this reminds me of. I am liking it. I did like it without the glitter as well. It made the gradient more obvious. But I think this is pretty cute too. Look at those sparkles. Yep, it's looking good. So now all we have to do is wait for this part to dry, and then we will put our last layer of quick dry top coat. You can kind of still see the flames. This one's getting lost a little bit, but it's okay. All right, these have dried a little bit. Let's go ahead and put our last layer of top coat. I considered putting rhinestones, but honestly, it just does not need it. All right, so here's what we've got. Let me know. What do you think? What are your final thoughts? Would you do something like this? Have you done something like this? How would you do it differently? I am inserting the outside photos here so you can get a gander at those as well. Please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. We are inching ever closer to that giveaway, and there's so much stuff in it. And then of course, you know, we are trying to grow. We are trying to get more access, more products, more reviews, more fun, really. Please make sure you are also following me on my socials. I post things over there that do not make it to YouTube, so you want to be there for that as well. And then also, if you know anybody who would like this content, please share the video, have them come over, have them join our little family here. I do appreciate all of your interaction, your likes, your comments, your subscription, all of that good stuff. And please definitely talk to me in the comments. I do talk back. But that is it. Once again, thank you for everything, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.